There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the goal line. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Rodgers going to come out throwing. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Well, they're using a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they tried to move the pocket that time. All of his blockers moving to the left as he bootlegged in that direction as well. But they didn't account for everyone, and he spilled the play.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans. Right at the 50-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop the team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 2nd and 9, Willis towards the end zone for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think the challenge we're seeing here in this game, man coverage against some clean receivers. That time, the defense won.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Willis now off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not get rid of it. And a big-time loss there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th. On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 48 yards on the ground. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The Packers had 8-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the 27, Rodgers, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. Now on for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. And it's good to make it 7. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they get to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man in.
Looking for water, but this is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Mistakes out there, offense. Not like we got boys. We get a few yards in the spot. Gotta make a play here.
2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Yeah. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll go down at the 26. A gain of 6. Willis looks to pass it here. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
And the Packers get him nowhere to go. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Willis, deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to hurt your team chances.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and And that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Get that feet. Get the ball back. Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. The forward corner, Jason Verrett on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. 7 yards there and a first down. Play action, Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this game, it's intercepted. For a pick. I'm not sure what the Willis turns are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now a pass dumped out to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
No way, you're kidding me. Come on, get it together.
Man, come on.
Salvo, pongan atención, sáquenlo.
Guys, we can do better.
That's not fun anymore. It's terrible. Wake up. Seriously, just disgraceful.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And some room to work. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The bigger receiver in motion left. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. The quick slant caught. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. On 2nd and inches, Willis. Pass to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
6 yards on that last play, and here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Willis. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down. They'll face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Brown. Packers are going to get the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Rodgers. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 36, Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. He's going to step out of bounds all the way down to the other side of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Rodgers now on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boys, you got this.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers screwing on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Mevis for the PAT. It's up and good. That makes the score 21-14. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. From back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Henry up the middle. And they'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. And incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. What's going on out there, Steve?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw right now. He's off.
Touchdown, Titans! We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Here's Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, 26.
Now Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the 4th. Extra play by Davis is good. They will take the 7-point lead. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Willis to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing, Willis. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. And I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want to go? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and 11 now. Rodgers to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And this one is right through. To this point of the season, and he can reach on the field right away.
Actually, it is like the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive. The last in the 12, they just snaps.
Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Green Bay, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they lose a tough one here to close out the regular season as they finish at 12-5. And they'll get their